If this fits, and already we're off to a not so good start. All right, wait. Let me gather myself. Gather thyself. All right. As you can see, I am still pregnant. When does that ever change? Okay, so I got a DM asking me to talk about my braces. These ones, these things, not bracing myself for the baby. I don't have lipstick on my teeth. It's the very least I can do. So I'm gonna keep this short, which has never happened before in a video involving me. Anyway, all right. So a real quick background story, and so it begins. I used to have retainers when I was younger. So these teeth. Why do I feel like should I look in the mirror while I do this? So my canines up here and the ones at the bottom, right? They've always kind of grown in like a really weird shape and whatnot. So when I was growing up, fresh out of Eldoret, there was a dentist based at Bargatuni Plaza that we used to go to, and my dad was very adamant that my teeth should be straight. And I know it's gonna sound so stupid, and I really hope that when you see this, you will understand how stupid I feel as an adult. So I didn't want to get the braces because I think this is because of watching too many shows on television. There is really no such thing as just because you're smart and you have braces, I don't see why it should make life worse for you. So if there's one thing I hope Peanut will never have to go through is watching TV shows that paint this perception of what cool is in school. Because I feel like when I was in school, there was this perception that if you had glasses and braces and you loved education, it was almost like the trifecta. It's like you're wearing a sign on your forehead that says, "Come bully me. No, but I'm not getting bullied enough. I need stress in school. I have left my home to come here to suffer." I don't know why those shows always painted that picture, and it's horrible. And I genuinely loved being smart in class, and I was already trying way too hard at sports, and I was so good at it too. I still want Gulab Job Academy to put my name on that wall where they put best girl in sports, or best personality. I won best girl in sports the year that they refused to put any name there. You know it, I know it. We'll just look through your photos. I don't know where that trophy disappeared to because it had my name on it. But anyway, this has digressed. It's digressed. Oh, childhood trauma. That's what braces reminds me of. And it should not. It should not. This goes to show you why bad shows like this that create such horrible. And I kind of feel like, okay, now allow me to digress. Can we? So I feel like shows like those put an impression in your head of how high school should be, when really that's not how high school should be. So anyway, braces, which is what I have now as an adult. So back when I was younger, is this going to be a long story? Are you okay? Just hold on. I'm just having a quick conversation with my memory. How long is this going to be? Like how far back? Like, are you triggered? Like, what's going on? Is everything okay? Is this going to be minimum 5 minutes? No, 7, 10. Okay, so we're okay. So we're trying. So there's no commitment you can make. Okay. All right. So what's your impediment exactly? That we're still talking. Okay, great. So we just try and finish. Okay. So if I wrap up, you wrap up, we'll wrap up. Okay. Uko sawa? Aya, sawa. Aya. As I was saying. So retainers, and then I used so due to having crushes and believing high school series and movies and I really thought it was uncool to have retainers. So I would intentionally break them so that I don't have to wear them. Have you met my father? Someone resilience. Every time I broke them, we're back at the dentist. Every time I broke them, we're back at the dentist. Every time I broke them, we're back at the dentist. So at some point, also something I came to learn, and please, in case you didn't know this, please know this, especially when it comes to your retainers. that plastic part, brush it and brush it very well. A very embarrassing story. So there's a boy in my class who one day pulled me aside when I just started getting retainers. You know the way your dentist can tell you brush your teeth after every meal, especially if you have braces or retainers. Brush it. Da, 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 da. In my head, I was like, must you though? Should you though? I mean, is it really that serious though? It is. And he pulls me aside and he's like, your breath stinks, boo. Like legit, your breath actually, his name was Puneet. He was like, your breath actually stinks. You need to. And he's like, I know it's not your normal breath because we were in many classes together leading up to the retainers. It must be the retainers. Please go and brush them. And I remember going to the bathroom, it's going to be very ew, and pulling them out. And you could almost see this like white coating that had come on there. And I was just like, yeah. I became very meticulous with the cleaning of those retainers going forward. But I feel like also the trauma of someone telling me that my breath stank bothered me for so long. To this day, whenever I go to the dentist, do you know what my biggest issue is? He always says I overbrush. And it's not a good thing because you're just killing your gums. So I try not to do that. Anyway, so back to the reason that I am here today. Braces. Okay. So one of the things which my dad said to me when I was younger was, you've broken these braces so many times. I will leave you to your teeth when you're older. One day when you're older, you look at your teeth and say, I can do better. I deserve better. Better should be happening to me. So what happened was, we were torn between veneers, braces, Invisalign, and because I can't trust myself and I don't think I am consistent enough to be trusted with something which I have to. And probably, I feel like if my dad had just put me in braces from the get go when I was a kid, and not left me with retainers and left and trusted me to handle the management of, I would probably have fixed my teeth back then. However, as an adult, it became this thing where I was just like, I noticed that my teeth were sort of just forging further. Like I feel like I was getting to that point I was going to be like, I don't know. It was not working out great for me. Um, and everybody's like, oh, but your teeth were so cute before, girl. They were even cuter before that. So I needed them to just kind of, take a step back. Just, I needed them to go back to the R&B where you were told nice things and not this one where you're told, I win. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. So basically, my dentist and I were discussing veneers or Invisalign or braces during one of my cleaning sessions. And then he sees me a couple of months later and he's like, wait, you're pregnant? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, funny story. So do you your teeth are kind of more susceptible to change right now than they would possibly ever be. So if you wanted to get braces, get them right now. And I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. So we went over the discussion again, and then there was the Invisalign, which is the ones which you have to be very, 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 very consistent. Whom's to my what it there was no point. And they're the ones which are clear, right? And then there was the one which goes, was it behind your teeth? But it takes way longer. And because I get seizures, he was like, I'm not comfortable putting anything on the backside of your teeth. Then and also I need to know code, but this is, thank the Lord, haven't had any since last year July. So so he said we won't do that one. The veneers, I was like, let me tell you something about myself and surgery. I will have plastic surgery done on me after 2 children. So let me make it very, very clear. I intend to, God willing, create and bring to this earth 2 healthy babies of whatever gender. That's fine. And whatever gender we don't have, we will adopt as a third child later on in life. Or if we have both, we'll still adopt a third one because I have to take one child out of the foster system on this planet. So that's that. But upon having those 2 children, I'm simply going to go to Colombia and be like, make me look like one of your nurses. I'll just be like, I need you to nip, tuck, lift, return, and have you met me? I will own that. This thing when people get surgery done and then you deny, and then you lie. I'm just like, what are you doing? I mean, it's such a normal thing. You've augmented your body to get to a place where you're happy and comfortable. Own it. If you're not ashamed of something, nobody can shame you. If you are having a whole phase, nobody can slut shame you if you own your whole. If you have done something to your body to make you feel better, nobody can body shame you because you're owning your body. If I don't know what it is, if you're broke, if any of my finances have said to the left is, or if you own your, nobody can broke shame you. If you own whatever is happening in your life, basically nobody will shame you about, because if you're like, yeah, I know it's happening to me, yeah, I'm aware, yeah, it's then who has the power? Just, and this was about races. Kidogo kidogo is a dream quartet. Kidogo kidogo is, I'm start telling you about how to get to Mars. Basically, what I'm saying is, if you just own your shit, then nobody can shame you or make you feel bad about it. Period. Point blank. That's all I think, at least these days in my new phase in life. I own all of my greats and not so greats and blah, blah, blah. And I don't think there's anything wrong with getting your body augmented to a certain extent. And it's very addictive, apparently. I'm not saying you go do all the crazy ish we normally people doing and you're just like, they have judged you. Even I'm just like, I will. I will sit down and discuss you over my good wine, because my friend, that was not, don't, you don't know, girl, no, 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 please don't do that next time. There's no next time because you've already done it and now look at you. Anyway, so I am telling you now, if you see me disappear to Colombia, show up, and all of a sudden you're like, Auntie, you just know Auntie has done the job. Anyway, that's not what this video was about. What I was trying to say was basically braces. I didn't want to do veneers because veneers were too permanent a procedure. So I was just like, maybe not that. Let's do something else. But I do really love how they look on other people. I really, really do. Then now, why do I feel like I have to like over like, oh my god, but I like it on you. You look so nice. I really, really do. I don't know. Okay, I don't know why I'm over explaining. I genuinely do. It just wasn't my. Okay, let me use another example. For example, you know how happy I am with my tits that I talk about on literally every video. Would I go and get a boob job done? No. What I would do instead, probably get it if the boobs deflate and there's a way they get to, like somehow during pregnancy, that's fine. The most I'll do is lift them. I will not, but that does not mean I have any issue with getting a boob job done. I just would prefer not to have one done. Would I get my butt done? Actually, what I would probably do the fat transplant to get hips, of course, a bit of ass. So maybe that's what I would. Okay, actually that's what I would do. But the problem is now I have those legs that are like toothpicks. So now I don't want to be those people who you're just like, why does it look like meatballs are being supported? Anyway, we've digressed. Anita, you need to wrap this up. Imagine. Okay, back to the braces. So we decided to go with braces, and you can get the ones like the ones I have, or you can get the clear ones, or you can get the colored ones. Like there's many different ones that you could get. And I was just like, oh, and then but eventually he mentioned to me that I would have to get the metal ones done. And I was like, so then we just do that, so that there's no ati of. And it's like, oh, you don't want to hide your. And I was like, actually, no. When was the last time there was anything added to my face at all, aside from braids or makeup? Like, I was like, you mean I can just, and then they fix my teeth and then I look like this? Oh my god, do it. No, I feel like I'm at this level of peace with anything that makes me better or makes me feel better. It didn't, and I know it's gonna, and when I told this to somebody in the DM the other day, they almost didn't believe me, but it didn't even cross my mind, what will people, it didn't even. All I was thinking about was, oh my god, I'm gonna have braces and I can change the colors from time to time and I will match them to my outfits and I'll match them to. It didn't even for 2 seconds occur to me until the dentist was like, unless you mind people knowing that you have braces. And I was like, why would I mind? You mean you're adding another accessory to me? And you think I would mind? Of course not. In full transparency, mine cost 200,000 Kenyan shillings. You could pay it in whichever way you kind of wanted. You could either pay it in installments until you're done, or you could pay half and half, or you could pay the full amount at once, right? So if because there's many months leading up to when they will be, because they have to keep adjusting as you go along. I think they pull them out and then push them back in. I don't know what the procedure is, but it's really, really quick. I think I was in my head, I thought I was going to be in the dentist office forever. I was not. I think I was out in an hour. And then I thought I would not be able to do anything and be like this, Miss, I'm waiting. I don't know what I was I don't know what I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe it's when you hear people talk about braces where you're just like, ah, Goliath went through less. But it wasn't like that. It was actually pretty chill. I literally fell asleep because they put the thing where they like open your mouth like you just you know. And when I woke up at some point, like I was in and out, in and out, in and out, but then it was done, and then I was able to speak. There's not been any excess saliva, or sorry, I was just checking to make sure I'm still recording. There was no excess saliva or anything crazy that was happening in my mouth or whatnot. And then I was able to eat, though, it's very deceiving on day one. On day one, you think you can still eat, you can still chew, you can do all these things because it hasn't either tightened or you haven't felt the pressure yet. Let me tell you, sis, when you get up the next day, it's not excruciatingly painful. Imagine it's not. It's uncomfortable. That's all it is. It's like if you have you ever worn shoes that are not the right size and then your feet feel some kind of way and then maybe it omars you for like, I don't, okay, maybe that's usually a very temporary pain. It's basically not a permanent pain. It's uncomfortable, but it's so bearable. And then there's this thing where you assume that your entire mouth is going to jet forward, and you'll be there like, I want to talk. Like that doesn't happen. Like it's you'll talk the same way, you'll sound the same way, and da da da. Da. So remember one of the things that was happening around the same time was I got gestational diabetes, and my eyesight got. I have astigmatism, so I already wear glasses. But then I lost them at my at some party some couple of years ago, and I never replaced it because I never found the same frames that I loved oh so much. So if you have my Miu Miu frames, please give them back. Um, Especially if you know very well that those are not your glasses. I mean, just even if you've broken them, it's okay. I just want the frame. Anyway, so now see, this has become a lost and found advert. Um, what were you saying, babe? What were you saying? What were you saying? Right. So you were somewhere because of my eyesight. I had to go get my glass, and I keep seeing this black dot as a result of the gestational diabetes. Gestational diabetes is like pregnancy diabetes, but it is also a sign that you're not living a very healthy lifestyle, or you're not eating enough greens, you're not working out enough. There's a bunch of things that you're not doing, which truthfully I have not, and I own that, and I'm working on that. But as a result, it also, so it's when you have it during pregnancy is where you have to keep checking your blood sugar all the time, because it can be dangerous for you and dangerous for the baby, so you just need to be very careful. Eat your greens and work out. However, in my case, because I already had bad eyesight, it just got so much worse. And then and also if you don't rein your gestational diabetes, it's don't take medical advice from me, so I'm just kind of putting together what I have gathered from what I was told by my gyna and my ophthalmologist and everything. Was in the future, I am more susceptible to type 2 diabetes. So I need to be careful and I need to get my lifestyle under control. So there's that. Anyway, around the same time, I was already glasses. And every high school movie, I was just like, you are a geek who enjoys geeking out. It's one of the sexiest things about my husband. Oh my God, that man just speaks, and that's how I got pregnant. And then, so, whoa. You need to really stop with that line. I should probably do a whole compilation of all the ways I assume it happened. Anyway, so I was just like, oh my goodness, the braces, the glasses, the braid. It's too much. It's too much, sis. So anyway, let me show you how cute I look. Generally, wait one second. My lashes are very long, so this might not last for too long, but I mean, I mean, okay, this is not practical because my lashes are so long. So let me, even if I put them there, it doesn't matter where I put them. They're hot. I look fantastic. How did I ever think this was a bad way to? Also, we didn't have this back in 1991 in high school. 1991 in high school. 1991, I was literally a year old. Please, I may own a lot of things, but I'm not going to own age beyond my age. I was literally one. Okay, but yeah, so this is me now. Let's just stand up and just clap for how cute I am. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. Oh honey, thank you. Oh no, no, you are cute. No, you are cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. You can't even see me in the video. Okay, so wait. Let me do that. Great. Now can you I feel like a sumo wrestler. Oh my god, honey, you're so cute. I cannot stay in that position for too long. What am I doing to myself? Oh my god, and you, girl! I know, no, I'm the cute one. I'm the cute one. I am. Absolutely killing it. Also, there's just something about, you know, I feel like I'm overrepresenting in the hotness department. So basically, like I'm even removing my glasses so you can hear me better. Basically, I had to get glasses as well. And I remember thinking to myself, what are the odds that what I was running away from in high school is exactly where I'm at? And I could not be happier, more comfortable, more excited about it. Hence, just I don't know. It's great. I'm very happy and excited about it. I literally love to pair things with my brain. I don't know how to explain my current state of mind, but what I'm gonna say to you is I love it. I love Whew! I love my current state of mind and I love how I think these days because I'm just like, okay, so one, you're fixing your teeth and it looks fantastic. Two, look at these frames. Maybe I should just do this one more time. Oh my god, is that Michael B. Jordan? It's my ring light. Oh my god, Becky, look at that girl. So anyway, so silliness aside, that was that. The what is it called? English, 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 English. Why is it not coming to you? My brain kind of does this thing these days, understandably so, where it just information and then you're just like, what were you talking about? Okay, so I told you how much it costs. Every month, you or every depending on how quickly or how not quickly your teeth are moving. I don't know what the duration of so mine have basically been almost every month I go in for a tightening or a widening, or that's kind of how it's been for me so far. I'm gonna have mine on for 15 months. I feel like I'm overachieving at this thing called life. What? What do you mean? In 9 months I made a baby. In 15 months I'm gonna have straight teeth, and in what else have you done with your life? Oh, in for a lifetime I will correct my eyesight. I probably should get laser surgery. Anyway, that was not how I thought it was going to go. I really thought it was going to be like a role where I'd just be like dropping them. But yeah, well, what do you know? So there's that. So day one, you don't even feel anything. Day two, day three, day four, you thought Kevin and Brian had your feelings. Jikaze roho sis, jikaze roho. Utakula mashed potatoes, ukunywa maziwa. Even the demons of life are like, until you're stupid. So there's a class you're supposed to go to learn how to brush your teeth with braces. So when the braces are still very, it's uncomfortable, it's not painful, right? It's just uncomfortable. You can't sleep. Whenever you drink anything cold, like cold juice or cold water, and I mean cold, not at the room temperature, no, like cold, cold. It feels so good on your teeth. When you drink hot things, not so much. I feel like that just kind of causes some cold stuff. Just I don't even know how to explain it to you. It's great. So I was able to consume a ton of mashed potatoes. Um, I would mash salmon and I would have that with mashed potatoes because it's like something you can almost suckle. So you don't have to have soup the whole time. As I say this, I'm sure Benedict is gonna see this and say, I see. Huyu mjinga. Next time she comes here, personally, I would like to see her. Um, but that's what I did. I'm just sharing my experience with my braces, but then check with your dentist before you do any of this. Even whenever you get the tightening done every other month, it feels so good when you drink cold things. I cannot explain to you just how nice it is. So hopefully your teeth are not sensitive also, because the relief, especially the morning after. It's like when you get a tongue piercing and then the next day you just put something cold in your mouth and you're just like, so that's kind of so you will really enjoy cold things in your mouth as because it soothes you. Yeah, just smoothies and juices. Also, how much do you really need to eat in a day? I'm like it's just so overrated. For good looking teeth. No, but seriously, like if every meal, just have it as usual. Just opt for softer foods. Basically, this is not the time to remember how any baby's mindy. Ningepata kononda kopsai, kwanza ile ya roadside. It is really not the time, so don't do that. Um, but there's something weird about not being able to have something that all of a sudden you're like, that's exactly what I want. I was like, where can I find that tough steak? The one that you normally get at restaurants in Nairobi sometimes, where it hits the plate, you hear kangalangalangala. That one. No, please don't. Just first of all, just forget about beef for a while. Just forget about it. A roast maybe, but just beef. Forget about it. Because your teeth are just not in a position to struggle. But in about 3 days, I swear you're fine. Or maybe maybe you get used to the uncomfort. Maybe I should get used to English. How about that? Maybe you get used to the discomfort, or maybe it just kind of goes away, but then it's pretty much after that you're fine until the next tightening. And then after the first tightening, you'll feel it for like a day or two. And then from then on, I've only felt like the discomfort for a day. And the next day, I don't even notice it's there. But then again, the mind, the body, everything is a beautiful thing. A lot of things that I feel like sometimes the body's like, oh, we're doing that thing again. Okay, great. So we'll handle the pain for today and then you'll be good after that. So I don't know. You don't feel the discomfort day in, day out. That's the other thing. Other thing is my favorite toothbrushes to use, and I learned these from Dr. Wendo as a result of us going to his clinic, were Curoprox. Oh, I got mine from Amazon. I just bought them in bulk, which is why we have so many. But basically, these so because I overbrush, number one, I was told to start using ultra soft so that I can stop damaging my gums. Because me, not only was I overbrushing, nilikuwa na ile hardcore. When you're going to buy, you're like hard, harder, extra hard, and the gums are there like woo, and I'm just there like this is this is this is my weapon of choice. It's like when your parents tell you to pick a stick that they can beat you with. Do I always sound like I went through childhood trauma? Please, guys, I had amazing parents. Maybe I should stop with some of those stories. So then he basically said, if I need to learn to brush differently, which you're actually taught at the dentist office, and Curoprox has been fantastic. My husband loves it. I love it. It's what we use. And then you have to floss quite a bit. And we also got these Curoprox flossers. It's like can you? I don't know whether you can see. I don't know whether you can see. It's like a really small, like, whoop, I don't want to fall on the ground. It's like a really small flossing brush that just it goes underneath and above and da da da. So this is actually what I put in my handbag. I mean, I could go with a whole toothbrush. That's great, but more often than not, I'll get to that thing of where there was also that thing where people who have braces, they'd always be like, imagine they're like, I can't just eat anywhere. I have to go, Sidri, I have to chop my burger into Sidri little cubes and pieces. I'm like, guys, stop being so dramatic. Okay. I can imagine if somebody sees this and goes, really? Are you really going to say that to us right now? But okay, fine. As Anita, Jerry, Nderu, Gashiri, Raftri, I will tell you for fact, I have been just fine without chopping. I don't really. It was only in the beginning that I would cut everything into itty bitty, made like tiny pieces. Or if I have a burger that's made of ribs, short ribs. Otherwise, otherwise, and also I don't know whether this is actually. I probably should check with Dr. Mary or Mwendo before saying eat that burger. And when I'm done eating, I cover my mouth and I gurgle some sparkling water. And most of the food bits tend to go away. Then I excuse myself to the bathroom and I go and I clean away anything that's remaining. If I've carried a toothbrush that day, I that's like if I'm not going for a meal, then I'll carry my toothbrush and I always have like the little casing on top. And then I will have that, or I just go with this. And most of the time, once you've just gurgled, believe it or not, the food just disappears. Like imagine it just goes. Am I still recording? Like literally, like if you just it just is not, but also don't also in front of people. Like it's just like if you excuse yourself and just like it really does take most of it away, and then this itty bitty flosser kind of takes everything else away. But it's a cuter thing because sometimes you have a clutch purse. I mean, are you going to? No, sorry. So this works for me when I'm on the move. What else about braces? I will never again allow anyone I meet, including you, to think that anybody should shame you into thinking that not only, first of all, I mean, it's too much. It's too much. Let me leave some cuteness for everybody else. You can't just have everything. I will never allow anybody to ever again that even as a teen, I thought there was absolutely anything wrong with fixing my dental formula. So as an adult, even if you're 60, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you want to fix your dental formula, fix it. And nobody should ever make you feel some type of way about it. You know why? You are bettering yourself, bro. You are bettering yourself, sis, in a way that's gonna make you feel more comfortable about yourself. Whomst are they to have an opinion about what happens with your money to your teeth? Excuse you. I own it. Own it. Have fun with it. Wear the colors. Just have fun with your braces. That's what I'm gonna say. Brace yourself for some good looking teeth, and then you can go back to looking ordinary once you know your teeth are back to normal. When you smile, it's just a good dental formula. There's no color to surprise people with this week. You know, your earrings are not matching your braces, your glasses are not. I mean, well, at some point we'll go back to normal. But until then, you will not hear the end of how much I love these things. And I don't have I had any accidents with them? Yes. So there's a tooth which so there's a, at the bottom, so the upper ones have already sort of aligned, which is great. But the lower ones, there's one that needs to be pulled all the way to one side that the bracket kept coming off. That's the only other thing, but then it doesn't come off dramatically. Like it just kind of hangs on the wire. Then Dr. Mary has been able to put it back every single time. Aside from that, is there anything else that has happened? It doesn't like it doesn't like it doesn't hurt the inside of your mouth at all. Like there's not even that thing where I have to see little scrape your mouth on the inside. Not at all. Are you able to do what I think you want me to tell you if you're able to do? Yes. It doesn't hinder you in any shape, way, or form. See, even before, so you used to use your lips to cover your teeth. Same. Nothing changes, and not in any shape or form, unless you are those ones for biting. Before you go and kill somebody's child, take a banana and try. At least if you leave any scarring or maybe you need to practice just a little bit. But again, same, nothing changes. I know you know what I'm talking about. Let's not sit here. Let's not sit here and pretend that you don't know that is the primary reason why you sent me that DM. You wanted to know. What else? So basically that's it. But this the other thing is there are different places where you can get your braces done, right? So just do your research. It could be cheaper somewhere else. It could be a different method somewhere else. And just imagine just be checking your teeth. Please be checking. Like I know sometimes you can think, it was just a samosa. Let me tell you. That samosa. There's something about braces. I feel like it's almost like a magnet for things that don't need to be there. That samosa, when you looked at it like this, it was brown and light brown. But when you go check your teeth after, so you're seeing pink, dashes of yellow. So you're just like, where did these vegetables come from? It's like it enters your mouth and behaves like a litmus paper. Patches mouthwash, it's great. That's another way. If you have like one of those small ones that you can put in your handbag that you can use to goggle when you're in the bathroom, I do that too. There's nothing else that I can tell you about braces unless you ask me. And then when I'm doing one of my other very, very long but supposed to be short videos, I will tell you about it. Thank you for watching. I hope this was useful in some way. If it wasn't, I hope at least it was entertaining. If it wasn't, maybe you have a fetish for braces. I don't know. My name is Anita Nderu. I'm the girl with the braces. Also. Too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's okay. Let me leave some cuteness to you and your day. You go do that, boo. I think one of the other weird things that has happened to me, because the teeth are moving at different, I say they're moving at different energies. They're moving at different paces. Is like right now, I had this tooth that's all the way at the back. It's so weird. It's never just been there by itself. So now I just look like I have this one random tooth that got left behind, like a political candidate who was lied to. The one thing that I would have ever augmented that I'm so happy I never did was my nose. Because, yo, I don't know. I saw what happened to Michael Jackson, and I was like, sometimes learn from other people. Just learn from other people. Anyway, I'm sure surgery has come fast since then, but 1 second. There we go. There we go, and there we go. Woo. All right. Adios and good night for me.